Everyone keeps talking about a loneliness crisis, like people are more disconnected than ever. But what if that's not the full story? What if some people didn't lose connection? They chose distance, and instead of feeling empty, they finally felt at peace. Think about it. There was a time when you tried harder. You explained yourself again and again, just to be understood. You checked in first, stayed longer, gave more. You believed that keeping people in your life meant holding everything together. Until one day, something changed. Not in a dramatic way. No big argument, no sudden ending. Just a quiet realization. You were tired. Psychology has a name for this: emotional overfunctioning. It's when one person carries the weight of the relationship. At first, it feels like care, like effort, like love. But over time, it turns into exhaustion. And exhaustion does something powerful. It sharpens your awareness. You start noticing patterns you once ignored. Who only reaches out when they need something? Who disappears when you need them? That awareness doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. And clarity doesn't expand your circle. It refines it. Something else happens too. Your brain starts predicting outcomes. You pick up on tone, pauses, small inconsistencies. You don't need proof anymore. You just know. And that's usually when distance begins. Not as revenge, not as punishment, but as protection. Because now you're asking a different question. Does this connection give me energy or quietly take it away? Most people misunderstand this phase. They think you're avoiding people, but sometimes you're just creating space. Imagine living with constant noise for years. When it finally stops, the silence feels strange at first, but then something shifts. You think more clearly, you react less, you feel lighter. That's not loneliness, that's relief. But there's a hidden danger here. Peace can become addictive. When solitude feels safe, it's easy to shut everything else out. And this is where it matters most. There's a difference between boundaries and disappearing. Boundaries say, I'm still here, just differently. Disappearing says, no one gets access anymore. Real growth isn't about cutting people off, it's about choosing them, consciously. Because real well being doesn't come from having more people, it comes from having the right ones. One honest connection can feel more grounding than 100 surface level ones. So if your circle got smaller, maybe your standards got stronger. If you talk less, maybe you're finally saying what matters. And if you enjoy your own company more than before, maybe you're not becoming distant. Maybe you're becoming whole. Because when you stop trying to be understood by everyone, you finally start understanding yourself. You're not withdrawing from life. You're stepping out of patterns that were never built for you. Some people will call you distant. Others might think you've changed. And they're right. You have changed. From automatic connections to intentional ones. From noise to clarity. So if things feel quieter lately, maybe that's not something to fix. Maybe it's something to understand. Because this isn't loneliness. It's a shift towards a life that finally feels lighter to carry.